Hi everyone, I'm Lori. Welcome back to the Way of Positive Change YouTube channel. I'm so happy to see you. And I told everyone on the community page that I was going to do reading today and to please give me some questions to ask. So I've selected a couple for today. As you can see, I've got both decks here. We're going to be using both decks for the first question. But before that, I've decided to wear a lot of pink for the next few weeks because to honor my granddaughter. Many of you that have been following me know that my granddaughters do on Mother's Day. And I just found out this morning that even though they live 5 blocks away from me, they will be quarantined and I will not be able to hold the baby for at least 2 weeks. So that of course made me cry. So I had to go into doing some gratitude things, and of course I'm so very grateful that we're all healthy right now. Mommy, baby, and daddy, and myself, thank God, right now, and you, thank God. So we're going to just raise up that vibration, and we're going to do gratitude and know that things can change. They can get better. They can also get worse. We're going to take a look to see how we're going to do with that. The germ and the state of affairs in the United States. And so we're going to take a look at that. And I can go over and see the baby through the window. I can. And you know I will. So, all right. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I can concentrate. I'm going to be all right. Some deep breaths. All right. I also wanted to let you know I have been enjoying doing readings for you. I'm still honoring the $25 reading, special reading for 30 minutes. If you would like a reading with me during these times, you're helping me, I'm helping you. I can't go to my office. There's too many offices and there's still people working there. So please email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com and let's get you scheduled and help each other through this time. Thank you so much for all of you who've already participated. I really enjoy meeting you. It's just really great. So, all right, let's take a look. A lot of people wanted to know how long is this going to last, this germ thing, and how will we fare here in the United States. We're just going to look at the United States for right now. I pulled out my old retired deck. They've been pulled out of retirement. I did that for the Trump versus Cuomo reading last week. So I'm going to do it for this. So this, my old deck will be for the month of May. And then my newer deck will be for the month of June. Let's see how we're going to do. So many of you wanted to know. We'll do one more ring. How will we do in the month of May? You know what? I think I better move this over. That is one big piece of smoky quartz. The month of May. How will we be doing with the germ? Or will we have a lot of numbers drop? Will we be feeling successful, healthier, happier, or not? So they're saying that, April is going to be icky, but let's see, May. I've always gotten good cards that we would come out of this. Always. So I look back at those and I try to remind myself, we got good cards. So the month of May, how will we, the people, be feeling here in the United States? Will we feel happy? Will we feel like we've successfully come through a time of trial? Will we be able to resume some activities? Or not? How will we feel in the month of May? And I saw, before I got the news from Jake, I saw that Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice took a look at the month of June to see if we'd be out of it. That was a good video. All right, so let's now take a look at the month of June. Month of June for the people. We, the people of the United States. How will we feel? Will we feel successful? Will we feel like we're free and we get to resume activities more so in the month of June. Will we feel like we've closed the chapter? We got the Ten of Wands on the Way of Positive Change Facebook and Instagram today for the card of the day. You can always join us there. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There is. Okay. What about the month of June? Let's do one more like this. Month of June. How will we, the people, feel? Will we feel triumphant? Will we feel successful, happy, and free? Will we get the Sun card? Let's hope we get that in May. Okay, there we go. Put this over here, and we'll take a look at the month of May. Okay, so the very first thing, and you know in the past videos we got the Fool for DJT. So this isn't a time where we can throw caution to the wind. We literally cannot be, foolish. So we have to look at all the facts. Some rules. So the Queen of Wands is crossings, the challenge card. So she's the only queen that sits like this. So she acquiesces. Okay, there's still problems. We still have disease that is undetected, germs that are undetected. I'm sorry, guys, these cards are really old. They're not my oldest deck, but they are very old. So, High Priestess. So, there's still things, we're still, and we really went through a fight. We went through a battle, a test of wills. That's in the past. So, this place represents April. So, drama. April will be filled with drama. All right, so the High Priestess and the Fool cards means we do not know. And we cannot acquiesce to just say, okay, everybody just go ahead and do whatever you want to do. But we're still having some problems in May. So there's still cases. There's still some isolation rules. Three of Cups is separateness. It's the card of separation. It's also a card of hurtful words. We got this yesterday for the card of the day. And it's also a good cry, Sometimes we just have to shed a few tears. Okay. The Empress card, I did get the Empress card when I asked how we were going to do, if we were going to come through this okay. And to me, of course, the Empress does represent growth and nurturing and motherhood and Mother Earth and Venus. And I think Venus is in Gemini now, moving. Now, I know the astrology that we have is a little tough. We will need to pay attention to Mother Earth and what she's saying to us. So let's watch for that. The temperature change could have something to do with it. Also changes within Mother Earth. I had lack of sleep that the week before last, and we had that tornado, and then we had the earthquake, and Johnny let me know about the other earthquake. Thank you, Johnny. All right, so some people are going to be able to start new projects and resume some working situations. And of course, hopefully the ones that have the antibodies that have already been shown to have had it can go back. But people are still reluctant to spend their cash. They're holding on. Some people will still just stay indoors until, more of the coast is clear. And there's the 10 of Wands that we got for this morning, on the Way of Positive Change. So there's a lot of work to be done, and there's still problems. There's still a lot of this to be solved, right? Okay, and so we're still hearing Page of Swords. We're still hearing words and reports, not all that we can believe. So we really have to examine where our information comes from in the month of May. and do your own research, and don't throw caution to the wind. Do not do it. And May is a month where we've been having, since we have temperatures rising here, all over. There's temperature change, there's global warming. They're saying that our storm season is going to be more active. And the rising temperatures means that we could also have another storm in May before June season even opens for hurricane season. So there's going to be a lot of more news to watch. Some true, some not. Some gossip. So get your facts straight. So I'm not saying that, we have to take a look at these surrounding cards. So we have the Three of Swords, not happy. The Page of Swords means we're a little angry, and there's some turbulent. God, I hope it's not turbulent water. That just came in my head. Oh, no. All right, so Mother Earth. We have to watch Mother Earth and what she says. And the surrounding cards are the Fool card, the Ten of Wands. There's still so much work to be done, and Secrets at the bottom. So the majors are 2 females, isn't that cool? High Priestess. And the Empress. Oh, wait, and then we have the Fool card. So that means we have to rely on the Emperors too, right? So we can't just do all females. So, all right, so I'm not seeing May being that great. We're still having problems. Okay. Well, let's look on the bottom. Yeah, it's still that, rocky energy. The Seven of Wands is I'm climbing, I've got a goal, I'm climbing, but I have opposition here. These are very much like the people in the 5 coming after the guy in 7. And also, this guy does not have matching shoes on, so he didn't get up early enough to prepare and give himself some meditation time and strengthen himself and set his alarm for the right time. So he didn't match his shoes. So we need a little more time, I think. We'll just have to be very, 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 very careful. Okay, now let's see what's going on for the month of June. Okay, so there'll be a lot of financial decisions made with the Queen of Pentacles. And here again, and in May, the greedy people are going to want to try to spread false lies and to try to, their hopes are we can get people working and work, and get things moving with this 8 of Pentacles. So that's a lot of the hard right that are going to try to do that. But some people, are going to be very cautious. And even here in June, some people are going to be very cautious. And there's a feeling of lack of respect. There's a feeling of we didn't get enough money with the 4 of Cups. But we do, all right, so at the base, even though there's some attitude issues, at the base, instead of the High Priestess with still developing things, if we got in May, here we actually have the 6 of Wands, where this is the warrior who's returning from a fight, and all the people are rallying around this person as the victor. And then there'll be, I think there's some restraints that are lifted. All right, now we have the 7 of Wands. Again, there's still issues that we're still working on. I think Johnny got this card too, and he got it on its side. But there are going to be people that just say, look, we just want you to go, make the money. At least we're not getting the Fool card. Despite how you feel or what your worries are. So that's, very much like what he got. We may also be the money thing. So one of Randall asked me if we were going to get, if we were going to receive enough money on the stimulus checks, and I'm going to do that in tomorrow's video. there's a lot of emotions and a lot of sorts and a lot of upset, going on here in these cards. But there's also an undercurrent in the base that some of us will be okay, and then some of us just will not. And, the Knight of Swords is always too quick with his he's too quick with his reactions and actions. Temperance is needed. Everything in good measure. Okay, then we get, so towards possibly the end of June, we're doing better and we're able to move forward. And we get to this next level. So this is much more stable than, say, the 7. Even though numerically it's the 3, it is a much more, it shows us going to the next level. So I like that very much. The Temperance card is here, and so that's telling us, and that is the only major arcana here, and this is in our hopes and fears. So this is saying, you must still have caution, and don't take anything for granted, and take good measures. We may still be distancing a little bit. And, look at all the facts before you make your decisions. There may be temptation to push ahead here when some are just not ready, not sure, not ready, not feeling safe. And there may be some, still hidden information from the month of May coming out. But during the first couple of weeks of June, we have very important decisions to make, because in the Lover's card, she's looking up at the Archangel, and then she's also looking over at her partner. She's not sure, should I follow my head or my heart? So, and the emotions, would have us take risks. I would love to see my granddaughter. I want to hold her. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Wow. But I want her healthy. And we have to, weigh all the odds and possibilities and come up with the best decision to move forward for the betterment of all humanity. Right? Right. All right. Now, I'm going to put these back together. So the end of June looks promising. May, we're still having an issue. End of June looks good. Better-ish. Still moderation. And the angels there say, whoa, okay, we still need balance. All right, I'm going to put these up. And now I'm going to, I think it was Deborah? Delilah? Can't remember. One of you, sorry, forgive me. Germany's finance minister, Thomas Schaefer. Looks like they're saying, he also has ties to Deutsche Bank. And they're saying that he possibly committed suicide and was found by the railroad tracks. That's what they're saying. They're saying he was so upset about the germ and the economy. And I find that a little bit difficult to believe, because Germany isn't doing as bad as the United States. Unless, Deutsche Bank has its tentacles all over the place, right? Okay. All right, let's take a look to see, was there foul play? So what we want to see, we don't want to see foul play, of course, but if we're asking about foul play, we would be looking to see if Page of Swords, which would be rumors, 5 of Swords, which would mean cruel actions or intentions of others. We would see 7 of Swords, which would be strategic maneuvers to cover the tracks. The Thief. Okay, did he do this himself? Or did someone take his life? Was there foul play? That's all we want to. Oh, and the Moon card, deception. All right, stop right there. Okay, well, magician is also fixing words. Remember, some sort of, the used car salesman is the magician. But he can also use, he can use words to cover or grow, to affirm, or to blind. All right. So I'm getting, right from this, I'm getting that somebody was talking about that he may be in harm's way. Because I don't think anyone saw that I don't think any of his close friends saw or thought that that was even within the realm of possibility, because the Four Swords is on its side. He was very concerned about all the greedy people. And he may have been one of them, you know. And then the Seven of Cups means we are not ever, this is the nebula soup, sort of, you know, the Neptune card. We're not ever going to know the whole truth there. Now, these are the deals that were done with other people. So there were a lot of deals in the pipeline. It's the Six of Cups, and the lineage of the loans and the origins of the bank itself. Yeah, okay, so if we're asking about, this is very important if you're learning tarot. If you're asking about a loving couple, you know, how is my relationship with Bob going to go? So you're asking about you and Bob. If you get the Five of Wands, there's other people involved, because there's 5 people in here, okay? If you're asking about if somebody did something to themselves, if it was an act done by self, we would not get the drama, competitiveness, and issues with other people. So there was a fight even, I think, that took place. He had words with somebody. The Ace of Cups tells me that he did think about it, and he may even, you know, this may even be a situation where he thought maybe he might do it himself because someone else might come after him. Okay, so this is looking down at this, and the Queen of Cups is here, and that's our intuition working for us. And the Hermit is looking down at this. The Hermit is also the time of Virgo. So I'm going to say in the end of August, September, the end of August, into September, we're going to hear about something, because this was a global thing. You know, there were loans out on the internet, and so I'm going to say that someone else was involved in this. So I don't think he did it all by himself. They're going to find this. Light will be shown with the Hermit looking down at the 5 and the drama and all the cast of characters involved in this. He didn't know what to do, and he felt that his hands were tied. And then he may have even been pushed into an area where he didn't think he had any escape. So I do think he thought about it. I think there was foul play. So that's what we're going to say about that. All right, you guys. So that's it for today. And thank you for helping me get the stain out of Grandma's tablecloth. I had so many hints, and I didn't have the OxiClean, so I had to do the Tide thing. I'm so very grateful for all of your suggestions, and that you even care. You know, that you took a second to even make a comment to help me. That really, you know, that sort of stuff really wows me, you know? So thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks for watching and supporting the channel and being there and having readings. It means the world to me. All right, you guys, take care of yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right.